Ho 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 and Merry Christmas! This is a Christmas update video! Hooray! Well, as you can tell, I've been away from the computer for a long time because my beard's out of shape and my hair's grown up. But never mind, it's Christmas! A time of year where all little good boys and girls get the games that they desire. I mean, like me, I got Spyro 1, 2 and 3! Awesome! I'm stuck on number 2, because number 2 out of the original trilogy is shit! With that half goat lady that looks kind of attractive that you want to actually do something to her but you can't. Now, I'm not usually into furries, but man, she is some pixelated fine ass. But anyway, long story short, I'm here today to talk to you about a real Christmas game. That being said, this Christmas game also involves you being rude, having sex jokes said to you all the time during the cutscenes, and you playing as a gecko that constantly insults. Of course, people, I'm not talking to you about any other game but Gex 3, Deep Covered Gecko. Round about the time Ubisoft came around, and with Rayman, and they had their other competitor, Gex. Now, Gex was a fine game. Gex, the original one, I never got into the habit of playing, but to be honest with you, I didn't like it that much. But Gex 2 was on my list, and I loved it. I loved the bunny outfit, I loved the Looney Tunes gags, I loved the playing around, just walking around. But most of all, I loved the walk around feeling you got when you walked around heaven. Hell, it was the first ever game I rented from Blockbusters. Well, on the PS1. I rented loads of other games for the Sega Mega Drive, but we'll get into those nearer the time. But for nowadays' sake, Gex has grown a bit old, should we say. And the third game is none the wiser. Hell, you make the first level of the game is Christmas themed, and it has you defeating an evil Santa who throws presents at you that hits you, and if you're hit, you lose life. Well, that's all, kids, that I've got to say. But it's a Christmas special. And I apologise if I have shouted on any of my other ones. I am still trying to adjust to the volume of this thing. As you can see, I'm trying to accomplish for the voices in my kind of Atlantic place and trying to compensate for it. But also, YouTube, I've got just one thing to say to you, YouTube. Why? It's Christmas! I need Little Karibo! I haven't seen episode 48 yet! And no, before you ask, I cannot go on his website, considering the matter of the fact is that it slows down my whole computer and it eventually turns itself off and on again. Off, 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 off. Also, Boxing Day, I will be on the hunt for a hunting rifle, considering I've seen the future of television programs, and how dare you put that piece of shit on TV. Those of you that have watched the advert know what I'm talking about. It is called Dragon Ball Z Kai. Kai has finally come to our TV screens, and Lord have mercy upon our soul, because we finally get the DBZ series back, but we get the wrong DBZ series back. I mean, it was bad enough with GT's ending that left me on a cliffhanger, and then they came out movies that fucked my mind! But never mind about all of that. It is Christmas time. It is the wonderful time of the year. Time for me to be joyous, happy, and time for me to bring out the Secret Alcohol Attack! Secret Alcohol Attack! That's right, kids and home. It's Secret Alcohol time. Basically, every time of the year, you get drunk, play some games, and then review them. I will be doing this all throughout the time, and hopefully I will upload these onto YouTube if they don't contain any rude or me getting horribly drunk, because I intend to play a horribly rude game of Gex when I'm drunk. Also, P.S. people on Earth, stop making games with ice levels in them! It's not funny! I played Glover! For those of you that don't know what Glover is, Glover was an old game in that Tizan. Play Pong on PS1. It's much better than normal Pong. And for those of you, my last Christmas cheer is this. Don't drink too much over the Christmas year. Just drink enough to pass through the gaming sorrows that Sonic All-Star Racing Transformed bring us. Excuse me a second, but I need some assistance with this. Some monkey assistance. Hello, monkey hand. No. Anyway, long story short, if you're going to copy Diddy Kong Racing, why not include Diddy Kong in it? Yes? Don't include Sonic! And my last and final words of this review, before I hit the time limit on YouTube, or before you lot don't watch this, is this. Die Hard, the game, sucks.